Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's been a while since I got back in front of the camera, but I was actually contemplating, thinking as to what should I talk about? Because past 2-3 days I have been coming up with one thing in particular, and that is anger. Now, anger, as we all know, is an emotion and everyone has it. And in today's day and age, it's like anger is sitting right on the tip of your nose. But it's important to understand what exactly is anger and how does it work? What's its job role or job description, as you may call it? The way I see it and I've understood it, anger is not good, not good at all. It harms you in every way possible. Of course, there is always the flip side to it. But on a scale of 1 to 10, 8 out of 10, it damages you. It damages you, it damages your environment, it damages everything you come in contact with, especially living beings, and even more important, people. Emotion, then are various types, and when you're talking of anger in particular, it's something that just comes, snap of your finger. Sometimes you really don't know how it's come about, but there's a trigger, and that ignites this emotion called anger. Remember, we spoke about response and reaction. Anger comes out of a reaction. Anger triggers a reaction, and like we said, a reaction is action without any thought process. So when you're not thinking clearly, when you're not thinking rationally in a logical manner, it's just an outburst. It's like shooting an arrow or a gun without aiming anywhere, and you hope that it'll hit your target. Well, anger doesn't do anything of close to hitting the target, especially when it's not channelized. Why do we get angry? What happens when we get angry? Why can't we control anger? Because you can't control it. After all, it's coming out of you. Anything coming out of you is something that you can control. And this, unfortunately, many people don't understand. They think it's an external stimuli. Could be, maybe. But still, the trigger is in your hand. It's like keeping hot burning coal in your hand, waiting to be thrown at somebody you don't like, or at somebody who said something you don't like. It's still hot burning coal. It's going to burn your hand first before you fling it at somebody else. That's what anger does. It cuts down your supply of logic, rational thinking, self-control. It stops it completely, and you actually become a ballistic missile with no control whatsoever. What's the point? Are you trying to gain something or lose something? You're definitely not going to gain anything. You will definitely lose something. And most importantly, you will lose your sensibility, your peace. Everything is going to go. Everything that makes you smile, everything that makes you likable, all that goes. And it's true for every human being. Degrees vary, but anger is anger. You heard this term, I am getting angry. Now, the very fact that you're saying this, I am getting angry, it means you need to check yourself. It means you need to slow down. It means you need to focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly. Inhale, exhale. That will calm you down. That will distance you from that very object that's triggering this reaction and this emotion called anger. And people get angry with small things, really small, trivial things. When there's a genuine reason why something has not worked out the way you would like it to work out. It could be something as simple as you have to pick up somebody, but you're stuck in traffic. You have to pick up somebody, you're given a time, something else comes up which is not in your control, and you've been held up. Every intention to live by a commitment, but we don't control everything. Sometimes things just happen. Now, in such a scenario, do we really need to lose our cool without understanding what really happened? Because invariably that's what happens. We lose our cool, we have an outburst, and then we try to do damage control. It may be too late at times. Prevention is better than cure. So when you see something like this coming up towards anything, any situation, anyone, few seconds, just pause. Just pause. Will it benefit you or is it going to hurt you? Think about that. And then decide whether you really need to go all out with your anger or you need to just control it, sustain it, and let it die out. It's all in your hands. It's all in our hands. Control. Anger is controllable. Try it. And you will see a sea of change in yourself, in your behavior, and in your outlook towards life. Try it. It's worth it.